Hi and welcome to bexbugoutsurvivor. Every year I do one of these videos. It's called the birthday unwrapping in the woods. If I can find somewhere to put my hammock up, I will. I'm going to see if I can get the hammock up on these two trees here, because I need somewhere to sit down and maybe try this birthday present on, because it is a pair of hiking pants that I've always wanted. And to be quite honest, I don't know that much about them. I think it's called Revolution. I think they're the GPs. I know very little about them. If you were coming here hoping to get some sort of lowdown, then you're watching the wrong video. But I can give you some initial appraisal of them, I hope. What I wanted is a pair of trousers that would be fit for a bit of camping, a bit more rugged than I'm usually wearing, because all I usually wear is something like this. These are my moleskin and they're nice and warm, relatively quick drying, not ideal. I'll show you what else I've been using as soon as I've got this next hammock strap up. Now the hammock's up, we can have a quick look at the gift itself. All I know is it's a composite of lots of different materials, including polyamide, cotton, polyester, elastine, I think it's called, all in different proportions. So it'll have toughened patches on the knees and the seat, and hopefully it should be fit for walking in. So this is the birthday present from Mrs. Bex. I know she paid somewhere around the £100 mark for these pants, maybe 90. If you want a pair of these, I recommend shopping around, and I'll tell you some things about these because I have already tried them on. But I'm going to open this and pretend I don't know what it is. Well, I want to be pretty quick doing this because it is -1, and I do have Raynaud's disease in my fingers, so I particularly feel the cold more than most. The colour I've gone for is a kind of an olive, and that will be here. And of course it has the reinforced sections here. The sizings are in increments of 2 inch. So if I take as an example 30 inch to 32 inch, if you are at the upper size of that 32, I would recommend getting the next size up. I've just been using leggings. Now these leggings here are insulated. It's the fibre pile, that's the inside. Skin tight. Sometimes I just put a pair of shorts over them. So those can go on the back burner for now, and I can get these on here. At the same time, I bought my jet boil. I'm going to boil up some water and see if I've got a brew kit with me. Another quick look round, get these pants off, get them on. First time squatting down in these, and it's not tight where you think it would rip between your legs. There's a lot of stretch there, which I like. Let me get my keys off here, transfer them back, cigarette lighter, things like that. Not that I smoke anymore, it's just handy to have. Medication, because these are things that can be transferred into pockets, I hope. Right, boots back on, and get the kettle on. Yeah, I was going to take my hat off, but I kind of disappeared into the background. Right, got my jet boil, nalgene in the water. It's enough to get a brew together. I've been wearing boots since I was 19, but boots is what I've always had. So for Christmas, Mrs. Bex has got her eye on a pair of trail runners, which I prefer. And I have got waterproof socks, so I don't need waterproof boots or waterproof shoes. A lot of people will say it's probably best to have boots when you're trail walking. It's not always true. I mean, there's plenty of people who can cross the Appalachian Trail and just trail runners. That's what, 1,300 miles. I can tell you right now, just bending forward in my hammock to get my brew kit out, they're kind of riding down a bit, so it's going to give you a bit of builder's crack. So you want to keep your eye on that. Not that it bothers me. Very comfortable so far, and quite warm, as definitely as warm as what I've just had on, which are my moleskins, which I use in the winter. I want to see how these fare over a few miles. So what day is it now? If this is edited together by Wednesday, December the 6th, I think this weekend I'll put these on and take them out for a trek. It's only about 14-15 clicks. What's that? 9 miles, just over 9 miles. So it's not a hell of a hike. I'll be spending the weekend on the 𝙍𝙀𝙑𝙊𝙬𝙧𝙩 range with a new tent, but probably I might take my hammock because that tent will have to be a different video. So a lot of people have requested, will I do this, will I do that, and request all sorts of me. But remember, this channel is not supported, it's funded, which means there's a link in the description and below this video of where you can donate. Like I said, these were gifted. Hopefully you're not getting too much of a view of the builders going on there, but it really does ride down, which is probably why I like the leggings as well. Looks like that has come to a boil. There we go, that is boiled. Right, I got my press. That's why I bought the jet boil, because I can make a cafetiere. I've got the regulator off the mini mode, but put it on the flash. Considering it's -1 now, they are very warm. Even with my knee on this bit of concrete here, it does have a water repellency to them. I'll go for a walk with these, along with my Buffalo Special 6 shirt with no t-shirt, because I do have about a year or two experience of that now. So this isn't my usual camera either. This is new as well, birthday present. So I'm just try this camera out as well. Right, I haven't bought a spoon, but I've got some keys to stir this. It's not bad actually. I've also got a lot of new kit for 2024, including a new tent. Common misconception is because I do a lot of videos, is therefore I get a lot of money through advertising, and it's just not true at all. Maybe the big channels can make some money out of YouTube, but I've never been into it just for the money. I don't like that idea. So I donate my time for free, just so you have something to watch. Any donations I do get go straight back into the channel. Although it's not far from Captain Montgomery, my bug out vehicle, it'll give me a chance to, I don't know, put probably less than a mile on these pants, and I'll tell straight away if they're pinching or there's something about them I don't like. Plenty of room for a cell phone in this cargo pocket on the side here, even a small camera, and it is just 2 patches of Velcro. Put that down. Same on the other side here, plenty big enough, and it has an inner pocket which I think is a mesh. Yeah, it's a mesh, so maybe a credit card in there. This protective layer here comes all the way from the foot to just under that pocket, and it's kind of wrapped around the thigh. All the knee is covered right down the front, and as you can see on the back, it is the stretch kind of lycra here behind the knees, so when I'm walking I don't get any discomfort. Also has pockets on the back here which are zippered to keep any valuables in. The bottom of the ankle is cuffed, so it would work with trail runners or boots. You kind of have everything I look for. I'm just not happy that they come down quite so low. I'm taking a path that is slightly overgrown, so walking through these thorns I do have a lot more protection. I can see that straight away. It's going to be kind of pointless pretending I can give you any kind of in-depth review at this point. It's more initial impressions, and I am walking through some quite dense overgrowth here. But I am quite happy, but I'm not getting too snagged up. And if you recall me saying it was -1 when I got here, a little warmer now. I don't feel any cold whatsoever. Coming up, we have a set of trail runners to test out, as well as a new tent, and then reviewing the buffalo smock as well, and I'll put a few miles on these and come back with a part 2. So until next time, take care of yourself. I'll see you out there. Happy trails.